Good evening. Welcome to Hot Mess Issue Today, the hit. Please like, follow, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Today, I have on the sports mat, and I'm like to talk about American tennis. What's going on? I was at the U.S. Open, saw a lot of young, up-and-coming players, but I'm trying to figure out, when did we lose our grasp? United States, the most equipped country in the world when it comes to tennis. We probably have more tennis courts geographically than any other country in the world. We used to dominate men and women, and now we can't get a player number one, especially on the men's side. I mean, with Serena and Venus leaving out, and then we had a drought, and then Osaka came, and now she's out. I mean, we used to have, back in the day, Christie and Davenport and Martina, Monica. I mean, it was just a long list of women. On the men's side, McEnroe, Jimmy Connors, Arthur Ashe. We had a lot of dominant players, but now it seemed like we're struggling. Um, Hats off to Coco Gauff, showing some new blood. She's in the top five. In fact, we have Coco Gauff and Jessica Pegula in the top five women in the world. And, both of them have beaten players above them. So they have a good opportunity to move up, But then, after that, we have like Keys and, and some of the other ones seem like they're on the way down. Sloan and some of them. Um, but Taylor Townsend, she's doing good in singles. I mean, in doubles versus singles. But on the men, I think we got like 8 in the top 50. But, none of them look too strong as far as being number one. Um, and then even John Isner, so he announced his retirement. So that's another one out of the top 50 that's out. You have Sebastian Corder at number 33. Chris Eubanks is number 32. Chris Eubanks had a pretty good showing at the U.S. Open this year. Hopefully he can keep it going, learn. But, it's not like he's a spring chicken either. So he's going to have to kind of turn it on. One of the other ones, Tiafo. Tiafo has been playing pretty well. And again, I don't know, it'd take a whole lot for him to get to number one. Ben Shelton he had a pretty good U.S. Open. And he's young, strong. So he has I think one of the best chances of being next American player to take over that number one ranking, maybe in the next maybe 4 years. But he still has, right now he's at number 19. He might be a little bit higher at this U.S. Open, but he's going to have quite a few guys ahead of him from foreign countries that he's going to have to contend with. Tommy Paul is like number 13, definitely. He was in the top 20. He might be able to do something as well. He doesn't necessarily have a dominant game, but evidently he's good enough. He can beat some people. So he's going to have to turn it on. And like I say, Tiafo is 11. He might be up in the top 10 after the U.S. Open results are posted. But, we don't even have, if it's not Tiafo, we don't even have an American in the top 10 anymore. In one of the countries, that was just at one time dominated tennis in men's and women's. And it's just crazy that now we're just fighting to be in the top 50 or fighting to be in the top 20. Then, you have Georgia. That's where Metro Atlanta, that's where Coco is from. Metro Atlanta has the highest number of tennis players anywhere in the world. So, seem like their academy should be just churning out player after player. They got the most, courts and the most players. So where are the pros? Where are the pros teaching the pros, the coaches? You had the Jenkins, both of them, they from Metro Atlanta. One of them is working with Coco, and both of them have worked with Venus and Serena. So we have the coaches. I heard of another guy, Terry Alexander. He works recreationally in tennis. He's taken quite a few recreational teams to nationals. He's a coach at Morehouse College. He's won some conference championships there. Maybe we need to get somebody like that, coaching some of these young, professionally path young players, and maybe him and some of those lower coaches can bring a different light to developing some of these other players. But it's like I say, it was a ray of sunshine for Coco to win, but it's just sad for U.S. tennis, overall, that we don't have the players that's contending with all of these other foreign countries now, when we have the equipment, we have the resources. We just have to put all of that behind the right players. Sometimes the USTA and sometimes these academies are pushing the wrong players, and they're pushing the wrong type of player development, and it ends up being, personal or individual financial gain instead of putting forth the best, the strongest athlete that can, make the best impact on the tour, men and women. But that's my opinion. This has been Hot Mess Issue Today, The Hit. Please like, follow, and subscribe to my YouTube channel.